정or, radumjon, ralduk, jimjon, jijino, lalim, emen, jilu, ro, juan.
Beautiful.
My name is Marlynn Laren. I am a paraprofessional at Dubuque Senior High School. Also a full-time student at NICC. I have 6 children. I've been in Dubuque since 2003, and I'm from the Marshall Islands.
Can you give us a little bit more information about what your relationship has been with energy and reliable and cost-effective energy?
I've been living at this place here, this address, for about 2 years now. And so since then, I have been, my bills have been pretty high, is what I meant.
And previous to you living here, did you undertake energy expenses and kind of understand, what your energy expenses were before this place?
No.
No?
No, I don't have any knowledge of that.
Sure. But can you tell us a little bit about your other places that you may have lived and how the comfortability level compares to previous places that you may have lived?
Well, so when I used to live with my parents or when I was younger, it's, there's a difference to where the place I'm staying at. Here, it could be really hot and, when it's summertime, and then when it's really cold in the wintertime. So the rooms, they could be really cold compared to one area in my home, even when I have to heat up high. And then in this, it could be cold in different seasons.
Can you tell me a little bit about the living space and the conditions that, your kids are in?
So there's a gap on my door. Our main entrance here, we have 2 doors. So we have also one in the basement. And then the windows, you can't open or close them at all. So I have these moles on my window, and I did talk to my landlord about it, and she gave me products to kind of help out with that, but it's only temporary, and I'm afraid for my kids' health or health being or just with the moles, and I think the moles are there because the windows can't open.
Can you explain a little bit about your recent purchases of a new, washer and dryer, and kind of what experience you've had with those as it relates to, your concerns too?
Sure. So I just got 2 new washing machines, and it's having the same issue I had with the other one before that, prior to that, and that's why I bought them. And now I'm thinking wait, these are new. I mean, I can't be having the same issue with how the water don't drain or something like that.
Could you give a little bit more information about how your energy, what your energy expenses, A, generally are, and then B, how that impacts you?
I feel like my bills are pretty high, including water, electric, heat. I'm paying for electric between $300 or $400 or even $400 to $500 a month, and with my heating, I'd be paying between $200 or $300 or $400, and my water would be between $100 and $200, and I feel like that's pretty high.
Can you talk a little bit about how the energy in your life and how you have to pay so many bills is could either be tiresome, burdensome, and how that impacts you and your relationship with your kids?
Yeah, so I'm working, I'm trying to make extra income, just so I wouldn't have to. And, I want to make sure, because I have little ones, toddler. I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, the age of my kids. So it's 10, 8, 6, 4, and then 2 and 1. And I want to make sure that they're not sick, because as a single mom too, you know, when they're sick, guess what? I don't go to work, and then I lose those hours, and then my paycheck, or, you know, because I live paycheck to paycheck, starts to decrease. On top of that, while my bills are just so high, and yeah, so, and that's where I try to make extra income, finding other ways to make extra income by, you know, just kind of like staying home too as well with them.
Can you talk about, you know, the impact that you have given back to the community, you know, not only by pursuing your degree, but by having to make this extra income? Can you talk a little bit
Sure.
about that?
So next month I graduate with my AA, and I'm also going to be a speaker for graduation day. Yeah, so currently I'm taking 4 classes, as well as being a full-time mommy and translating documents for the city and the district. That's kind of how I make my extra income.
So, how do you see, if you were able to focus your dollars instead of putting it towards your energy expenses, how could you see that helping you?
So it's been really stressful trying to cut down my energy bills versus bringing that extra income. And you know, that extra money could be like put in my savings, because although I have been accepted to Clark University this fall, I still have a remaining balance, a lot, that I have to pay for, and if I don't get that paid, I won't start this fall. And you know, I really want to better myself and you know, try and build a better future for my 6 kids and I. And you know, I really, like, with everything that I'm doing, you know, helping the community, trying to build a future here too as well. I don't also want to like have to be overwhelmed having to move to another home, and like my kids, like, just think about education too. Like my children, if like getting them to move to a different school would also impact their grade or impact how they connect with teachers or their new peers. And that's going to be a lot of stress on them mentally, emotionally. And, you know, as a single mom, it's like, you know, you want to also, like, their well-being is important too. And so is trying to have a quality life or quality home with quality, you know, you're not spending too much. And it's, you know, your kids don't get sick for like just maybe molds or, you know, it just, yeah.
Do you have anything in the video that you think others should know about being a renter?
So I met a person that assists with energy efficient, and I was like, wow, this is a great opportunity. You know, I could learn more about you know, trying to save energy, and hopefully she could probably connect me to resources. And I think that this would be a great opportunity for others, not just me, for others out there that are also impacted by energy efficient, and hopefully maybe like our landlords out there could also connect to hopefully try and reduce some of these issues or energy efficiencies, so that people could strive and rise. Yeah.